Good evening. Good evening. How is everyone doing tonight? I know earlier I said I was going to do a business grant walkthrough. So let's go over a couple of grant applications so that one, you can see how simple they are. Two, you can see what is available out there for businesses. Before we get to the business grant, though, if we have any Hispanic people, if anyone Hispanic who has a child or knows someone that's in high school or college, there is the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. The requirements are going to be, you must be of Hispanic heritage. You must be a U.S. citizen, permanent legal resident, or a DACA. You need to have a minimum GPA of a 3.0 if you're in high school, or a 2.5 GPA if you're in college or graduate school. And this will be a scholarship for between $500 to $5,000 if you have an Hispanic student that's in high school or college. Okay, so this is going to be called the Hispanic Scholarship Fund. You must be of Hispanic heritage, a U.S. citizen, permanent legal resident, or here from DACA. 3.0 GPA if you're in high school, 2.5 if you're in college or graduate school. So that would be, this would be a scholarship from $500 to $5,000 if you know of someone who's a student. Okay, just throwing that out there. So when we're talking about business grants, you want to think, if you don't have access to my grant bundle, either email me, or two, go on the website, click in student login, and then sign in that way to get to the portal. There's another girl who literally copied my grant bundle, so I had to change the way it was sent out, and now you have to log into the portal to access it so more people don't try to steal my bundle and sell it, okay? But that's to answer your question, Efficious Body Sculpting. So when we're talking about business grants, you want to think about what your business needs to make money, okay? Now, for startup grants, you're not going to need to have an LLC or EIN. There are some startup grants that are like, hey, if you have a business idea, if you're even thinking about starting a business, we want to help you out. So there's one startup grant called the Galaxy Grant. This application is going to be due on March 31st, okay? It literally is not going to ask you anything, okay? It's literally not going to ask you anything for real. So here's the application. You guys ready? They want your email. Please do not put a Gmail address, but I mean, if you have to, but I would prefer you not. They're going to ask for your email, your first and last name, and your zip code. They want to know your gender, either male, female, or you can prefer not to say. They want to know your ethnicity. They want to know your business status, meaning you currently have a business or you would like to start a business. And you're going to click I agree to the terms and conditions, and that's it. And that's going to be for $2,750, okay? So this is going to be the Galaxy Grant. If you have my grant bundle, it's going to be number 154 under the business grant tab. If you don't have my grant bundle and you want to have over 1,000 business grants in the bundle, and you're on my Instagram page, comment grants in the comment, and a link will be sent to you. It's $99. If you're on my TikTok page, you can go to the link in the bio and click, I think it's the second link, but the Galaxy Grant is going to be $2,750. The due date is going to be March 31st. We don't want to wait till the end. Here are the questions again. Your email address, your first and last name, your zip code, your gender, your ethnicity, and your business status. Do you have a business or do you want to start one? And that's the grant. That's literally the entire grant application, okay? Now we have another grant. Oh, for all my designers, There is a grant. I believe this grant is due on the 16th. When is Sheen due? If we have any designers, like any people who design clothes, Sheen has a grant. You know, good old Sheen. How much is Sheen's grant for? Hold on. Let's see what you're getting for Sheen. Hold on, let me back up. It's going to be called the Sheen Global Challenge. And basically, they are looking for 3,000 designers over in 20 different countries. So you do not have to be a U.S. citizen for the Sheen Design grant. They're going to be giving away money, and they're going to be, I guess, collabing with you to help them design their clothes. So it's going to be called Sheen X Global Challenge. Sheen X Global Challenge. So if you are a designer, if you know of a designer, you want to check out the Sheen X Global Challenge. And that is going to be, I believe, number 185 in my grant bundle. I am going to be doing a free masterclass this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you don't have access to my grant bundle, you have to now log into a portal. Another Instagram grant guru stole my bundle and was selling it. Okay, so I no longer have it available, and how you used to get that Google link, you have to actually go into a portal. Okay, so told you it's grimy out here in these business streets, right? I got to pay for it. Now I got to pay to, do a cease and desist or run back my money, all that good stuff. I told you it's grimy out here in these business streets. So yes, someone was selling my grant bundle as theirs. And so I had now put it into the portal. If you don't have access to it, either email me and I can email you the instructions on how to access it now, or go to my website and then click on student login, and then it kind of tells you how to walk through there. Okay, so I'm doing a free masterclass on Sunday going over how to properly structure your business, what contracts you need, how to protect your assets, how to apply for business grants, and then how to market your business, how to go get your client and bring them to your brick and mortar, or bring them to your website. If you want the link to attend my free class on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and you're on my Instagram page, comment bank in the comments, and a link will be sent to you for sign up. If you're on my TikTok page, click the first link in my bio to sign up for the free class on Saturday. Okay, so the second grant we're going to go through is going to be the Black History Makers. I just want to go through the grant so that you guys can kind of see how simple business grant applications are. When you're talking about applying for a business grant, number one, they're looking for a business that is trying to excel their business. They're not looking for a sob story. They don't want to hear how you don't have any clients. They don't want to hear how, you are struggling and you're just, trying to hold on. They do not want to give money to a sinking ship. Okay. So even if your ship is sinking, we got to make it sound like it's good. Okay. Yes, I know I have fake pages, TikTok. Please ignore them. Look at the followers, okay? Just look at the follower count. I think I have like 44,000 on TikTok. I have 450-something thousand on Instagram. So if someone DMs you, I'm not in the DMs. I'm not DMing people. I don't have a personal page. I don't do Bitcoin. I don't do crypto. I don't do guarantee grants. That's not me. So if someone hops in your DM, then make sure you look at the follower account to make sure it's me, okay? So when we're talking about business grants, they're looking to give money to businesses that are going to do something with the money, okay? So ask yourself, what does my business need to make money in 30 days? What is your business lacking? Are you having to wear all the hats? And if you had another employee come in, you could make the product better. You could spend more time in your business. You can go out and network more. Do you need some kind of equipment to be able to either make your product better or be able to make a product or deliver a service? Do you need some marketing expenses, right? Maybe we need to kind of, brush up and have a photo shoot with a new website and like do a whole little marketing campaign. Do you need to get to more products, some more inventory in? What do you need in your business to make you more money? That's the first thing that you should be asking yourself. Asking for things that are not going to make you money doesn't make sense to ask for in a business grant. So things like, I just want to have operational expenses. Baby, it's called business, right? In business, you're going to rob Peter to pay Paul until you can get your clientele up and your cash flow flowing, okay? They're not giving you a grant just to have some excess cash, just some money in the bank, just some one-in-case money. Not going to get it, so don't ask for it. They're not going to give you money to pay yourself. So if I'm selling a grant bundle for $99, I got girl math. And I say, I want to give 100 people my grant bundle for free. So 99 times 100 would be $9,900. So I'm applying for a $10,000 grant saying I have a $99 grant bundle and I want to give 100 people my grant bundle away for free. So pay me the $10,000 so I can give away my grant bundle for free. Well, no, they're not going to give you the grant for that. Number one, a business doesn't give away things for free. That's called a nonprofit. Okay. A business does business to make money. So someone paying you to do something for free, that's not growing the business. So if you're going to ask for payroll, ask for money that's not going to go directly to your pockets. Have it go to ancillary things that would help your business grow. So maybe I am doing my business out of my house and it is time for a brick and mortar. So needing a location, or maybe I'm already in a location, but it's not big enough. I need a bigger location. Or maybe I need to get my inventory at a cheaper cost. So if I was able to purchase more inventory, I could get it at a cheaper cost, thus making more money per thing. So if I'm selling the sweatshirt and it costs me $20 in the US to get it, and I'm selling it for $40, but if I bought it over in China, I can get the same thing for $5, but I got to buy 500 of them to get them at $5. I may not have that upfront cash to meet that MOQ or that minimum order quantity. So I want to be able to get my inventory at a cheaper rate. If I'm selling it for $40, I'm now making more money per sale just by getting this cheaper. Maybe you're in an industry that works on a net 30, right? Meaning you have to go do the job, pay the employees, buy the supplies, handle all the costs, and then you get paid 30 days later. Okay, people like they're in trucking or transportation, commercial cleaning. They have to go do the work, and then they get paid 30 days later. Well, you really can't expand in an industry like that if you don't have the upfront capital. So let's just say I have Joy's Cleaning. I have a contract with the hospital. I clean the hospital, and they say, "Oh my gosh, you have the best cleaning service. We want to give you all 10 locations throughout Orlando." Well, I may not have the money to upfront 10 payrolls, 10 crews for supplies, 10 crews for equipment. So I can't even expand because I don't have the upfront capital to be able to expand. So asking for things that are going to make your business money is very important, that we're not asking for the wrong thing. Now, we need to have an LLC, an EIN, and a business bank account. The grant is not going to Zelle you. They're not going to Cash App you. They're not going to Venmo you this money. It has to go into the LLC's business bank account. So if you don't have a bank account, still apply. In the interim, go to the bank and get you a business bank account, okay? Once again, I'm going to go through all of this in more detail on my free class this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Just type in bank in the comments. If you're on my Instagram page, if you're on TikTok, we're going to just click that first link in my bio. Okay. So rule number one, we're having our LLC, EIN, business bank account. Number two, we are going to be asking for things that are going to be making us money. Number three, we want our application to stand out. We're talking about getting free money, right? So they're going to be having a lot of applications. What are some things that we can do to make your business stand out from all the other businesses? Number one, we can have a branded email address. info@yourbusinessname.com. Customer service at yourbusinessname.com. If I have joyceo@gmail.com, it makes my business just look a little unprofessional. Why? Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, iCloud, me.com, those are all personal email addresses. They are not business email addresses, okay? I don't care how long you had your Gmail account. I don't care how long, you making money and it ain't stopping you. You are leaving money on the table if you have a Gmail account. It makes you look unprofessional to business people. No one in a real business has a Gmail account. Walmart don't have Gmail. Sam's Club don't have Gmail. Fashion Nova don't have Gmail. It's just not professional. Here's my analogy. Is wearing a bonnet in public appropriate? Baby, I would say no. Now, if you go to the store, they're going to have bonnets. They got leopard and rhinestone and all these bedazzled designs like it's meant for the public, right? If you were to go on a job application with this bedazzled bonnet on, you may say unprofessional. In the business world, you look ratchet, okay? So take the bonnet off your business and go invest in getting a branded email address, okay? It's going to make your business stand up from all the rest. Why? A real business person knows that a real business has a business email address. I say this example all the time. I have a car dealership. It's an in-house financing dealership. We don't require no proof of income. Just bring your cash and ID. No need to have Kiki and them, make you some fake check stubs. We ain't tripping. Just give us your cash and ID. Because my clientele only needs cash and ID, I'm not doing proof of income, proof of residency, all that stuff. They're not going to pay their note. Okay? In 6 months, in between 90 days and 6 months, I'm picking up the car. It is what it is, right? So if I got to go pick up my car in New York, I don't know anyone in New York, right? So I have to now go and Google repossession companies in New York. I'm going to get 5 of them. They're all going to be around the same price point. So how do I determine between these 5 people in New York that no one can give me a referral for? I just Googled and got 5 names, right? How do I decide who to go to? The first thing I'm looking for is what's their email address. If they are using Gmail, Yahoo, me.com, raggedy, not using them, why? I need my repo person to go pick up my car. I need my repo person to get me this car from New York to Texas without a scratch. My clientele is going to be a little ratchet. My clientele going to come out cussing and fussing. So I need to make sure I'm dealing with a real repo company. You understand you got to go at odd hours of the night. You can't be scared when someone comes out cussing and fussing. That your truck is going to be bonded. That in case something happens and my car is on your truck, you have coverage for that. I want to make sure of all of these things, and the way I can make sure that is, number one, anyone who has the right insurance and is bonded, baby, is going to have a repo at repocompany.com email. They're not riding around here in a Gmail account. So when your business has a Gmail account and you're being compared to other similar businesses, you're looking not up to par with someone that has a branded email address. It is what it is, okay? So I'm doing a class on Sunday. Type it bank in the comment if you're on my Instagram page. TikTok, click the first link in the bio. I'm going to walk you through how to get a branded email address. Okay, so number one, we got to have a branded email address. Number two, we need to have some kind of digital footprint. First, we need to have a website. When they are Googling your business name, what pops up? We need things to pop up to make us look like it's a real business, right? So a website will be great to have. If we can't afford to have a full-blown website, let's at least have, you can go on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Maybe for $100, $150, you can get you a website. If maybe you feel like you're not ready for a website, you don't have enough information for our website, at least give me a landing page. A landing page is going to be like a one-page website. It'll have your logo, your contact information, a little something about you, or you can say website being remodeled or website under construction, contact us here. But when they Google you, something needs to pop up. We don't have no website in sight. I'm not tripping. At least give me a landing page. Just say we are currently remodeling our website. It will be up in the spring. Make up something as to why you don't have a website, but make it look like we're just remodeling or revamping or re-upping our website, right? So when they Google your business, something needs to pop up as far as a website or a landing page. This will distinguish you from the competition. The third thing we need to have is going to be a business social media. Your bio pic needs to be the logo of the company. You need to have a bio of who you are, what you're selling, what you're doing. And then we need to have some branded Instagram page, right? So every company has brand colors. So there's no red or blue or orange when it comes to marketing. Every color has a hex code, HEX code. So every blue, if my colors are blue and pink, I'm going to have the same blue and the same pink. I'm not going to have dark blue on one picture and then baby blue and then, teal blue. It's a hex code, HEX code. So it's going to be the same blue and the same pink. I'm going to have nice professional pictures. So when the grant reviewer clicks on my business social media page, it just looks nice and sleek, right? Either I'm showing my product, I'm showing my service, I'm giving some tips, I have a coupon code, whatever it is that you're putting on your social media. Can you market your business on your personal page? Yes, you can. But we don't want to put our personal Instagram page or our personal Facebook on the grant application. Why? Well, at your family reunion, you and Tukey may have been two-stepping, right? Or you may be turned up on New Year's Eve. They don't even need to see your other side. They need to only see the business professional side. Okay. So a business social media, have your logo, a nice, clean, crisp logo that's eye-catchy. You want to make sure that you own your logo. So you need to have a copyright transfer agreement. Although you pay someone to design your logo, copyright law is whoever creates it owns it. So if you hire someone to design your logo and you pay them, they still own the rights to the logo. If you hire a photographer to do a photo shoot and you pay them, they still own those photos. If you hire a videographer to do a video for your business and you pay them, they still own the rights in the video. You don't own that. So you want to make sure that you're having them sign a contract called a copyright transfer agreement. If you go on my website, I have a template for sale. If you are on Instagram and you comment contracts, a link can be sent to you. I'm going to be going over contracts on my free masterclass this Sunday. So if you want to come and know what contracts you need to make sure that your business is protected, on Instagram, comment bank. And on my TikTok page, just go click the first link in my bio, right? Well, why do you want to own your logo? Eventually, your business is going to hit. Eventually, your business is going to be profitable. And eventually, you may get an offer to buy your business. There's a case going on in Georgia called Sweetwater Brewery. Sweetwater Brewery was a brewery company out in Atlanta. 30 years ago, they started and they hired a family friend, paid them $500 to design their logo. 30 years later, Sweetwater Brewery just sold for $300 million. When you hit, you're going to hit big, right? But the family friend, what do you think they did? What every family friend does, hates, right? So they went and they sued them for $30 million, saying, we own that logo. A logo has something called goodwill, meaning I don't have to see the words of your business. If I see your logo, I know what it is and I'm going to go buy. If I was able to sue McDonald's and get the golden arches, I could open up a storefront, put the golden arches up with no one seeing the word McDonald's. I would be able to get customers in because they're thinking I am McDonald's, okay? So your logo has goodwill. So you want to make sure that when you're starting your business, every kind of content you get for your business, you want to own it, okay? So you need a copyright transfer agreement. So we're going to have our logo nice and clean on our business Instagram page. We're going to have a nice, crisp bio. Give me an emoji and a line. So what you do, what you sell, why you're so great, and then some kind of call to action. And then we're going to have nice branded photos or videos, but everything needs to be on brand colors. If I'm pink and blue, there should be no orange. There should be no yellow. There should be no greens. It should be looking swap meters for flea market. We need to have a nice, clean, concise business social media page. Now, no matter how small your business is, you want to be able to compete with the big boys where you can. Your website, you can compete with a big boy on your website. You can have a nice, clean website. Your business social media, we can compete. Meaning, if someone were to come to your website, they don't know that, okay, if I'm Joy Sweatshirt, and I'm selling this sweatshirt, if I have a nice, clean, sleek website, nice pictures, I can compete with a Fashion Nova on the look. When you come to my website, you don't know that I'm selling this sweatshirt at my one-bedroom apartment, right? You don't know that I'm actually homeless, sleeping on my best friend's couch, and I have 100 sweatshirts I got to sell just for me to have food and to get a place to live. You don't know all that from just landing on my website, right? So wherever you can compete with the big boys, you want to be able to compete. Your business social media. It doesn't take much money to have a nice logo and to have a clean page. I can compete with Fashion Nova on my social media. No one knows coming to my social media that it's just me. No one can tell by my social media, that I don't have a warehouse. I can compete. So wherever that you can compete. Now, if Fashion Nova decides to go do a video showing their warehouse, well, baby, I can't show my one-bedroom apartment in these 2 boxes. I can't compete there, right? So wherever you can compete, put your money there. When people are going to your business, especially now with Amazon, everything is online shopping, right? Everything is online shopping. So where your money should be into your digital presence. That's going to be the first place your customer finds you. And they're going to go from your Instagram to your website. Be able to sell them on your website. I would rather have a good marketing plan, a nice clean website, and not so much inventory. You can always re-up on inventory once you get your sales, okay? So I'm also going to be going over marketing on my free masterclass. Business structure is the foundation to make sure that everything that we build on top of that is going to be 100 and not fall. But right after business structure is going to be marketing. How do I get my client and bring them to my business? How do I get my client and bring them to my website? That's probably besides having the wrong business structure, number 2 is going to be that you don't know how to advertise to your target audience. You don't know how to get your customer to come to you. So we have our website, we have our business social media, we have all the inventory in stock, and we launch our business and now it's crickets. No one's coming to our website to buy anything from us. No one's coming to our brick and mortar to either buy a product or get a service. It's just crickets. Okay? That is, you don't know how to market. You don't know how to sell the problem. You are the solution. Sell the problem. You are the solution. If I'm selling a lip oil, me showing a picture of a lip oil on a whole bunch of different backgrounds is not going to get anyone's attention. Me doing a photo shoot holding a lip oil is not selling the lip oil. Selling the lip oil is, why does someone need my lip oil? What is the problem? Do you suffer from severe chapped lips? Do you see a layer of skin that always forms and it's this dry skin, it's hard to come off? Do you know that chapstick will not fix dry lips? One of the main causes of dry lips is there is a lack in protein X in your lips. In my customized lip oil, I have infused it with protein X. In fact, my protein X comes from so-and-so garden. It's 100% organic. All you need to do is use my serum that has the protein X once in the morning and once at night. It's going to penetrate your lips and give it blah, 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 blah. I'm over here with dry lips buying chapstick. I'm over here buying Aquaphor. I'm over here buying Carmex. I done bought every chapstick in the world at CVS or Walmart trying to rid the problem of my chapped lips. And you're telling me the problem isn't the outside. It's because I'm lacking a protein. Now, I just made all that stuff up, okay? I don't know nothing about no lips, no skin, but that's how you sell it. What is the problem that you're solving? If you're on my Instagram page, you probably heard of me talking about a problem you didn't know you had. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be operating my business as a DBA. I need an LLC. Oh my gosh, I need a contract for my business. Oh my gosh, you mean there is free money I can get from my business without me having to get a loan or a line of credit or take all the money in my 401k? I'm talking about the problem. I'm the solution. What problem are you solving? That's marketing. Fashion Nova is going to be showing you all these clothes. What problem are they showing you? Cute, affordable fashion. Are you going out to girls' night? Do you have a date? Are you going somewhere? Are you going on a vacation? You need to have this look. Fashion Nova is not giving us stock photos with the neck cut off, meaning it came from a manufacturer. Fashion Nova is going to give us the girls. They're going to give us the girls who are slim. They're going to give us the girls that are voluptuous. They're going to give the girls giving us body. Okay, so if you're slim, voluptuous, or giving us body, you can see your frame in the videos of the girls walking. Are the clothes stiff? Is there stretch? Is it going to rise on me? How is the cut? So by watching a girl who's shaped like me wear the clothes, I now know I want it. I don't have to ask questions. Well, is there stretch? I'm seeing a girl size 16 walk in this outfit. Yep, it got some stretch. So marketing is selling the problem. You are the solution. Sell the problem. I'm the solution. But 9 out of 10 times your customer doesn't know they have the problem. You have to go tell them they have the problem. So I don't ram my mouth on marketing. I'll be covering marketing on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to join my free masterclass on my Instagram page, type in bank in the comment. If you are on my TikTok page, click that first link in the bio, and that's going to get you to the register for my free masterclass on business structure, asset protection, business grants, contracts you need, and how to market your business. Go to the client and bring them to you. Okay, so we're going to go over a grant. I want to show you how simple the grant applications are. Why? When you hear grant, you think a 20-page proposal. I got to have a grant writer. You think it's going to be hard, right? 9 out of 10 times, a business grant application, number one, is going to be online. Okay. Number two, they're asking you questions. And here's the gag. Not only are they asking you the questions of what they want you to answer, they're going to limit this answer. Answer this question in 300 words or less. Okay. They're not looking for you to talk about, you were born on a snowy day and blah, blah, blah. They're not asking for anything else. They want you to answer the question as short and concise as possible. Okay. So I'm going to be going, for those who just joined, let me back up. Sheen X is having, for any clothing designers, Sheen X is having a Sheen X Global Challenge. Sheen is going to be SHEINX Global Challenge, where they're looking for designers they're looking for 3,000 designers, and you can be in any country. This is not going to be a US based grant. They're giving grants and a partnership to aspiring designers. If you're a designer and you want to work for Shein or get in, then there's a Shein X Global Challenge. For any of my Latinas, is Latin and Hispanic the same? That's what I don't know. Where's my Hispanic grant? There's a Hispanic scholarship grant for people who are in high school or college. You got to have a 3.0 GPA if you are in high school and a 2.5 if you're in college or grad school. That was the Hispanic scholarship grant. Then we have our startup grant. It's going to be the Galaxy grant. This is going to be grant number 185. Where's my Galaxy grant? Hold on. Let me not lie to y'all. Hold on. Now, Galaxy, where did you go? Well, it's going to be under the business grant tab in my grant bundle. If you don't have my grant bundle, I give you links to 1,000 business grants. And then I have training course on how to fill the applications out. If you're on my Instagram page, you can comment grant in the comments and a link will be sent to you. And then if you're on my TikTok page, you can click the link in my bio and get the business grant bundle. But the Galaxy grant is going to be for current businesses and startups. The entire grant is 6 questions. Your email address, your first and last name, your zip code, your gender, whether you're male, female, or prefer not to say, your ethnicity, and your business status. Either you have a business or you want to start a business, and you're going to click I agree to the terms and conditions. And that's the grant for $2,500. That's a little starter grant. Now, I'm going to be going over the Black History Makers grant. This is going to be a $5,000 grant, and it's going to be due on the 28th of February. So the first question is going to be this is going to be the City Trends grants for $5,000. So the first question they want to know is your email address. They want to know your name, your birth, your address. You have to consent. Oh, wait, let me do my little slide. Okay. Hold on. What's invalid? Joy, my email address, my address, 5624, Southwest Freeway, Houston, Texas, okay. Okay, here are the questions. Number 1, are you 18 or older? You got to be 18 or older. This is going to be for Black-owned businesses. In my grant bundle, I have grants for Hispanics, Latina, women, Blacks, small businesses, and then I also have different industries. So restaurant industry, beauty industry, artists or authors, restaurant lounge, vetpreneurs, people who are veterans. So there's a whole lot. There's different niches, but the majority of business grants will just be for small businesses. This one tonight happens to be for those who are of African American descent, but I want to still go over the application so you guys can see what kind of questions are going to be asked and how simple it really is. They want to know your business name, your business address. They want to know your business website. That's why I say it's so important to have a website. Now, although it's great to have these extra things that I'm saying, baby, you can go on GoDaddy.com tonight and you can buy a domain name, and it's going to take them some time to go over the application. So if I were doing the application, I would go, if I don't have a website, I would at least go by my domain name. So what do you want your website name to be for your business? Go at least buy it so you have the domain name. And then in the interim, you can go to Fiverr.com and get your website created. You can go pay a graphic designer to do your website. They also have templates. So if you go on Wix.com, Squarespace.com, I think Shopify, or you can actually get a template of a website, and all you have to do is change the colors and add your logo, okay? So they want to know your website, the handle for your most active business social media profile. How long have you been in business? The options are less than 1 year, 1 to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, or 5+ years. What is the percentage of ownership that you own? And if you don't own 100%, they want you to list who else owns what and what that percentage is. They're going to ask you for your business structure. An individual or sole proprietor? No. An LLC, a corporation, or a nonprofit. They want to know what category does your business operate in, and it's going to be a drop-down button for a lot of different categories. You just pick one. They're going to ask you, where do you sell your products? So you can either put like online or you have a store. What are your products made of if you manufacture your own products? What is the impact of your business on the community? And it says 750 characters, which means 750 words. Okay. I'm going over the City Trends Black History Makers Grant. What impact of your business is, what is the impact of your business on the community? Now, when we're talking about the community, it's talking about whatever area you serve, okay? So if I have a brick and mortar business, I'm going to be talking about the community as to what is the area around where my business is. If I have an online business, then my community will kind of be like whatever I'm servicing. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say I have a hair salon. Maybe my hair salon's in the inner city or the urban area, and I am a commission-based hair salon. So I provide the clients. I just need the stylist to show up and do the work, right? So what impact am I having on the community? The impact could either be, number one, who you're employing. Maybe you are employing people who are, what's the word I want to say? People who are underrepresented in the workforce, okay? So people who maybe have a GED, may have a criminal history. Do you have a lot of single moms, single dads? Is the person that you're hiring or the group of people that you're hiring, is that a certain category? If not, is your product or service helping a certain category, right? So let's just say I have a vending machine in a convenience store in the inner city, right? Well, in any kind of urban area, there are not a lot of healthy food alternatives. Urban areas are going to have a lot of fast food, convenience stores, junk food, processed food, high calories, making everyone, have high cholesterol or be fat. If I had a vending machine and maybe I had a row or two that had healthier treats, right? Maybe like some pretzels, maybe a granola bar or a protein bar. Either my entire vending machine could be of healthy treats, or I could have some healthy treats in my vending machine, right? Well, the impact would be I am providing, a healthier food alternative to a group of individuals who don't have access to healthy food. Because if you're in an urban area, there's going to be a large population that's going to be using public transportation. So if I'm putting my vending machine in a convenience store and I have a couple of healthy treats in there, I am now helping my community by providing, a healthier treat. So you want to be able to show how your product or service is having some kind of effect, either in your immediate demographic, or if you're on the online space. Let me give an example. So I help business owners, properly form their LLC. So the impact on the community that I'm having is, the majority of my clientele are minorities. I have a large African American clientele. I have a large Hispanic/Latin clientele. So I would say I help disenfranchised business owners, because the majority of business owners are not a minority. A minority can also be a woman. I have a large woman base. Okay. So I help women and minorities, properly form their LLCs. So therefore their business is set up correctly, and they will not lose their assets or their hard-earned, business when something happens. So the community I'm helping is the group of people that I'm servicing is a disenfranchised group of people. So that's what they're asking for, is what impact are you having? Okay, so is your product doing something? Is who you're hiring doing something? Are you doing a service that's doing something that's different? How are you impacting the community? 750 characters or less. The next one is saying, what is your biggest challenge in operating your business? Now, this grant is for African Americans. When you're applying for a grant, you want to know who is behind the grant, and you want to have how can your business relate to who's behind the grant and why they are doing the grant. This grant is for African American business owners. So when I'm talking about the challenge, I'm going to speak about the challenge of being an entrepreneur and the challenge of being an African American entrepreneur. There are other grants, like the Amber Grant is a monthly grant for women. They ask the same thing. What challenges do you have? Well, if the grant is for women, I'm going to relate to the challenges of being an entrepreneur and the challenges of being a female entrepreneur. I'm not going to bring up any challenges of being a minority entrepreneur on the Amber Grant, because the Amber Grant is not for minorities, it's for women businesses. So I'm going to relate my answer to what can relate to who's doing the grant. So I'm going to talk about my challenges being a woman entrepreneur and being an entrepreneur. FedEx has a grant this month, $50,000. FedEx is a small business grant. On that application, when they ask me what are my challenges, I'm not going to mention being a minority. I'm not going to mention being a woman. I'm going to mention what obstacles I have just being an entrepreneur for a small business. So you want to be able to relate you and your business to who is putting on the grant and why. Okay, so I'm going to talk about my challenge in being an entrepreneur and a Black entrepreneur. The next question would be, how would receiving this grant help you to grow your business? Now, if you need a $30,000 piece of equipment, we're not going to put that on here because this grant's for $5,000. Whatever is the amount of the grant, that's what we need to be talking about. So for $5,000, what could your business need to make something shake, to grow it, to get some more customers, to grow the business, maybe get a different location, to maybe expand your product line? What do you need? 750 characters or less. And all these questions we are typing in. The next question is, how would receiving this grant help you grow your business? I just said that, right? I'm tripping. The next question is, what do you envision for your business 12 months from today? So what challenges do you face being a business owner? How would receiving this grant money help you? And what do you envision your business being 12 months from today? When it asks you, how would receiving this grant money help my business? This grant money will help me get blah, blah, blah. Will help me be able to remodel my business. Will be help me to be able to get some, to be able to get some newer equipment to replace my outdated equipment, or to be able to get some equipment to be able to do my job faster. Maybe I have a nail oil, right? And Beyonce was out. And she was out yesterday at her nephew's fashion show, right? And as she's sitting down there, let's say she pulled my nail polish out and she fixed her nail. And the paparazzi got a picture of her holding my nail polish or my nail oil. Now my website's blowing up. But I'm a small business. I'm literally making the hair oil out of my kitchen. I can only make so much oil in 12 hours. In a 24-hour day. It's just me in my kitchen, right? So would hiring another employee to come in and help me make my oil, would that be good? Or if it's too much, do I need to now outsource my oil production? Meaning I need to go have a company produce the oil, put the oil in the bottle, and just ship me my stuff together. I don't have time to mix the oil, let it marinate, then put the label on the bottle, and then pour the oil in. I got too many orders for all that. So I need to go ship my formula out to go have it mass produced. But before I ship my formula out, I have to protect my formula. I have to go patent my formula. I can't just go send 2 cups of avocado oil, 3 cups of chai seed oil, and 4 tablespoons of garlic powder to the manufacturer. Why? They're going to steal my formula. They're going to either sell my formula to a bigger competitor, or they're going to just compete with me and produce the same product using my formula. Anyone who produces something or manufactures something or has invented something should go watch the movie Joy, Joy, tonight. Joy is going to be about a woman, single mother, who invented a mop that rings out without you having to touch the bottom of it, and the head you can take off and wash it in the washing machine. She blew up on, what was first? Whatever was first, Home Shopping Network, or the QVC. One of those was first. She was on there, blew up, had her own company, tore it up on the other one, QVC, but she gave her molds and her blueprint to the mop she did have a patent. They still stole her idea with the patent, okay? So you can't go just send your formula out. You have to get a patent. A patent gonna run you between $5,000 and $10,000, right? So maybe you need money for professional fees. So when you're saying, how would receiving this grant help you? You got to say what you're going to use it for, and then now how it's going to help you. So me getting a $5,000 grant will help me be able to pay for a patent attorney to patent my formula so I can now mass produce it, because I have way too many orders. I cannot make all these orders. If you can't make all your orders, what's going to happen? Chargebacks, people canceling their orders. If you can show how, if I get this one thing, show how that there is money at the door. But to get to the door, I need this. There is money sitting at the door. There is opportunity at the door. But to get to the door, I need this. So you're talking about receiving the grant money will help you with, I will be able to get a patent. I will be able to mass produce my nail oil and have it sent to me already produced and manufactured, so I can handle the increase in my production. If I'm selling this shirt, but if I get more shirts in China for cheaper, I can make more money per shirt. Well, if I could order my sweatshirts overseas, I would be able to get them at half the cost I'm getting them here in the U.S. However, in order for me to get them overseas, I have to have a higher MOQ, or minimum order quantity. The $5,000 will help me be able to afford a larger order overseas that will reduce my inventory cost, allowing me to make a larger profit. That's how I would benefit from the grant. You got to say why you need it and how it's going to benefit you. Okay? So a $5,000 grant for me to help catch up on bills. Well, where's the benefit? Once you're caught up, now what? If you still don't have clients or cash flow coming in, you're just delaying the obvious. You're about to be out of business, right? Okay, you caught up this month. What's going to happen next month? You're still going to be behind on bills. So you want to make sure whatever you're asking for is something that's going to make you money. And then last but not least, what do you envision your business 12 months from today? Now, if I have a business that is just started, or maybe I'm making $5,000 a month, I'm not going to be $1 billion business in 12 months. That's just not happening, right? So when they ask about what are your 12-month goals, They're trying to see, are you going to just throw anything on this paper, or are you really serious about your goals? If I have Joy's nail oil, right, I'm doing about $10,000 a month. There's no way I'm about to, who is a big nail company? Sally Hansen. There's no way I can be a multi-billion-dollar company in 12 months, right? But I could have a goal of doubling my profit in 12 months. I could have a goal of, going from being an online to having an online and a brick and mortar, or I can go in 12 months from being online to having my products sold in Target and Walmart. Maybe, people think that going into the store is the answer. It's not always the answer. It depends on how much the store is going to buy the product from you, okay? Being in Walmart, you can be in Walmart going broke, because if this bottle costs me $5 to produce, in Walmart saying, well, to be in my store, I need X amount of quantities, and I'm going to buy it from you for $5.50. Well, you're making 50 cents on the bottle. That's not no money to sustain your business. But let's just say Walmart came to me with an order, but I have to now mass produce and give them X amount of quantity by a certain date for them to be able to put me in their store. So the $5,000, in 12 months with this grant money, I will be able to now be in 5 Walmarts and possibly 5 Targets. So you got to have a vision for your business. Where will you be in 12 months? But make your vision correlate with where you are in business right now. If I already have 5 locations doing $5-6 million a year, well, hey, I'm looking to 10x my business, right? So 10x $5 million a year. That's 50, right? Me and math, that ain't my lane. Okay, if I want to 10x my business, I'm looking to be a $50 million business. Well, I'm already doing $5-6 million a year. If I'm doing $5,000 a year, I'm not going to be a billion or $1 million business in 12 months. I'm not saying that you can't be $1 million business. I'm just saying it's not going to be in 12 months. So, and I'm sorry, baby, how'd you hear about us? Influencer, Instagram, Facebook, digital ads, in-store, store associate, and submit. Baby, that's the grant. So besides your name, contact information, what your structure is, the grant is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 questions. That's the grant. Saying all that to say, every business owner needs to be applying for 5 to 10 grants every single month. Why? Number 1, grants are not based on credit. They're not going to run your credit. You got good credit, bad credit. You done maxed out your credit card. It don't matter. They're not based on credit. Number 2, grants are not based off of any kind of revenue. They're not going to make you provide your bank statements to show that you're making X amount of money. Number 3, grants. We don't have to pay the money back, so it's not going to affect your cash flow. A lot of times you will go get a loan or a line of credit or max out your credit cards or take all the money out of your 401k. But if your business doesn't have any proof of concept, meaning we aren't making making sales yet. If your business cash flow is tight, meaning I am robbing Peter and Paul to pay Mary on the first. Well, getting another note can sometimes be a hindrance. Hold on. Let me get my monkey, y'all. Hold on. So we go out and get all these loans to start this business. We don't know how to market the business. We don't have no clientele coming in. In 30 days, what's going to come? That note. So on top of your bills at home, on top of your new business bills, now we got this note. Well, you got to make this note because you done maxed out your credit card and you don't want your credit to go bad. But you don't have no money for the note. So what you going to do? So now you're stressed. Either you're eating or you're not eating. So either you're gaining weight or you are losing weight. Now, if you're married, you arguing at home with your spouse. I don't know how supportive your spouse is. So she or he may be saying, see, I told you not to quit your job. See, I told you not to do that business. Now you got to come home and say, hey, baby, these kids got to come out of football and ballet. We need all the extra money we can to make these bills. But while the kids got to come out of football, now your spouse is married to you because now the lifestyle that you've been living is now different. Now we got to come out this luxury car. We may have to come out this house and go be at your mama's house, right? Now we at divorce court. Now we're not having sex. Now you're talking to a bankruptcy attorney. See, that's how quick stuff turns in business. See, I know on social media I should be saying, buy my grant course, but the second you hit send, you're going to be a millionaire in 3 hours, and everything's going to be peachy cream. I know that's what I should be saying, right? Because on social media, quit your job, be an entrepreneur, work for yourself. You're going to be on the beach, on the laptop. That shit ain't real. That's not what real business is. It is grimy out here in these business streets. Eat or get eaten, kill or get killed. And everyone don't have the makeup for it. So before you go quit that job, before you go take all the money out your 401k, before you go deplete that savings account, before you go and get all this funding, everyone goes and gets funding. If you can't flip that money, if there's no customer buying your service, if there's no customer buying your product, you don't need funding. That funding, hold on, you're going to max out your credit cards and you're going to get you a loan. Let me give me 2 monkeys. Now you got 2 monkeys on your neck. This is stress. This is what you call stress. So now you walking around here, can't afford the lifestyle you had. Now you got all these extra bills. You don't want your credit to go bad. So how you going to pay all these notes? Now you can't think, you can't be creative because the monkey's on your back. Because you don't went and got all this funding, but didn't no one teach you how to sell, how to get cash flow, how to get the client in. You got funding, you funded, but how you going to pay that note? Now you in divorce court. Now your family is broken up. Now your credit is shot. And you ain't got a savings account. And you ain't got a 401k. Now you back home at your mama house. Why? Oh, because you thought you was going to be a millionaire in 3 months, quitting your job, starting a business. It's dangerous out here in these business streets. I'm not telling you nothing that I've Googled. I know people think I'm an influencer. I'm not an influencer. I'm old. Look at these degrees. I've been doing business and law since 2004. I'm a serial entrepreneur with 7 to 10 different brick and mortar businesses. All of my examples I didn't Google, I live them. I know what the monkey on my back feels like. So I preach and I holler grants. Whether you get my grant bundle, you ain't got $99, I ain't tripping, baby. Go Google business grants. You can go on helloalice.gov, grantwatch.gov. You can go look at your city chamber of commerce. Go Google, you'll say, just go Google business grants. Something gonna pop up. Apply for grants. Why? It's not going to affect your cash flow. It's going to be free money. You don't have to pay the money back. That's going to be able to get you some capital in your business so you can still breathe. You can still think. You can be creative. You can come up with a marketing plan to get the client in. Everyone yells funding, and business credit. Now, I'm not knocking any of that. If you already have a business that's cash flowing, but you just need something to make something shake, well, then you're the perfect person to go get funding. If we're still trying to open up a business, we may not need to go get all this funding, and we can't flip it. We can't turn it. All you about to do is get these monkeys on your neck. And depending on how you handle stress, you may have a gun to your head, okay? It can go bad quickly. So I'm going over on a free masterclass how to properly structure your business, how to protect your assets, what contracts you need, how to get business grants, and how to market your business, how to sell the problem. You are the solution. If you are free on Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and you're on my Instagram page, type in bank in the comments and a link will be sent to you. If you're on my TikTok page, just click the link in my bio and join up for my free See You at the Bank Masterclass. I'm going to be going over all of this stuff, how to structure your business so when something happens, and something will happen in business, okay? You will get sued in business. I'm not saying you're going to lose a lawsuit. I'm not saying you were wrong, but you may make a mistake. Your employee may make a mistake, or something simple may happen. For example, I have a client. She teaches people how to start beauty supplies. Her course is $10,000. It's like a little small mentorship program. One of her clients took the course, got all the vendors, learned the whole system, completed the whole thing. The last part of the course is her flying to you, going to your beauty supply store, helping you set everything up. Well, the girl couldn't get funding to open up the brick and mortar store. So what did the client do? She wanted a refund. Well, why would you want a refund? You already took the entire course. You done got the whole system, the whole process, all the vendor lists. You got everything you needed. All we're waiting on is for your location. Oh, well, since I can't get my location, I want my money back. I told you, it's grimy out here in these business streets. Some clients have unrealistic expectations. So the person ended up suing her for $10,000. But my client didn't update her address on her LLC paperwork. So she used it was a current address at the time, but she has since moved from that location. So where do you think that the lawsuit went? To that old address on her LLC? Well, since she's not there, did she get the lawsuit? She didn't. So because she didn't get the lawsuit, she never even knew about the lawsuit. Because she never knew about the lawsuit, she didn't respond to the lawsuit. You have 30 days to respond to a lawsuit, or the other person wins by something called default judgment, saying you didn't respond, so I win. So she lost a $10,000 lawsuit all because she didn't have the proper address on her LLC paperwork, but she didn't know. See, small things in business, not knowing is an excuse. Hey, Jussie, I didn't know. I don't have an MBA. I was just starting my business and no one told me that I had to update I just didn't know. Ignorance is not a defense in business. You will lose your house, your car, and your savings playing out here in these business streets. It is serious. That's why I'm doing a free masterclass, Black History Month, explaining what you need to do to make sure when you go to sleep at night, everything is okay. That wife ain't gonna be mad at you. Them kids gonna be in ballet and football. Everything will be good. If something does happen, I will show you how to minimize your loss. You can't bulletproof yourself. You will lose something, but wouldn't you rather lose a little bit versus losing all of it? And that's based on business structure, asset protection, having the correct contracts, knowing how to get funding that's not based on credit, and you don't have to pay back, that's business grants, and then being able to market your business to increase the clients coming in, to increase the cash flow. If you're interested in joining my free masterclass this Sunday, click bank in the comments on my Instagram page, on my TikTok page. You can click the first link in my bio, okay? But I have a grant bundle. You can go on my website, get it. It's $99. You can Google business grants. You need to be applying for 5 to 10 business grants every single month. Number 1, you're going to increase your chances of getting the grant. Number 2, you're going to get more confident in filling out the grant applications. Here's the gag. Once you start filling out 5 to 10 a month, you're going to realize, wait a minute. They're really asking the same question. They're really asking the same question, it's just a different way. So if I write down all my answers that I'm filling out, I'm really just copying and pasting my answer, kind of tweaking it just a little bit. So if you just take one Sunday out of the month, block an hour off, and just apply for the 5 to 10 business grants. In my grant bundle, I have all the grants listed by their due dates per month. So you can go on February, apply for 5 to 10 there. If you can't afford my grant bundle, then you can go Google some grants. But apply for 5 to 10 business grants every single month to get the cash flow in that you need. And every single month, you'll be able to get, if you got, in February, if you got $10,000 in March, then you got $20,000 in June, you can get you another $5,000 in December, you done got you $40,000. If my math is right, it may not be right, but that's just free money for you to do on your business that's not going to have no extra note. Not going to have no monkey on your neck. That's how you can get money to grow or scale your business without it affecting your bottom line. That monthly note, what is due every single month. There is no limit to how many business grants you can apply for. There's no system that can see how many grants you applied for. And if you have more than one business, each LLC is a separate entity. So if I have Joy's Sweatshirt and Joy's Earring, Joy's Sweatshirt can apply for the grant and Joy's Earring can apply for the grant. It's two separate entities. So you be applying for the same grant in all the businesses that you own if they are LLCs or corporations. So that is going over a business grant tonight. It literally had, 5 questions? Where do you sell your product? Where do you sell your products? Where are your products made if you manufacture your own product? What is the impact of your business on the community? What is your biggest challenge in operating your business? How would receiving this grant help you to grow your business? And what do you envision your business 12 months from today? And all of those questions, they want you to answer them in 750 characters or less. So that is it. If you are on my Instagram page, you can comment bank in the comments for the link to my course on Sunday. You can comment grants in the comment for my grant bundle link. If you're on my TikTok page, don't comment, just click the link in my bio for either my grant bundle or for my class on Sunday. I'm going to break everything down so everyone at least knows what they need to do. A lot of times people are scared to either start. Let me not say scared. I don't like the adjective. Sometimes people are hesitant in starting their business or in growing their business because they want to make sure that they're doing it right, because they do understand the consequences of doing it wrong. Okay, so once you learn the correct way of doing it, now you can sleep well at night knowing I know I am starting my business the correct way, or I know I am expanding my business the correct way. The great thing about business, once you understand the blueprint behind business, it's the same blueprint. You're just using it for a different product or service. Okay, so if, I don't know what God put into y'all's visions. Maybe he gave you an enterprise. Maybe you're supposed to have 3 or 4 businesses, right? Once you get the blueprint down, like once you get one bad boy going, all you got to do is copy and paste. All you got to do is duplicate the same process. You're just changing your product or service. If you think about, what can I think of? You can see people who can do one thing. They'll start with one business that's profitable, and then they can do multiple ones. And I know this is not going to be a good example, but it's the first one that came to my mind, okay? Puff Daddy. We're going to just not even think about what happened. We're going to just 86, everything that happened in this lawsuit. Let's just back up, right? Puffy had a record label company, Bad Boy Records, right? Then he ventured out into fashion and has Sean John. Then he had, what did he have? He had Ciroc liquor. And then after Ciroc, he had De Leon, right? All of these businesses prior to the lawsuit were all profitable businesses. Why? Because it's the same blueprint. So once you get the blueprint, you can just duplicate the same blueprint in every single business that you're doing. So it's not like I got to learn something new to do this or new to do that. Yes, you got to understand the industry in the ins and out, but the blueprint as far as the formation, the getting the business grants, what contracts you need, how to market, all that is the same. So now once you get the blueprint down, the skeleton down, all you're doing is just duplicating it for each and every enterprise that you have, which will make you getting from point A to point Z quicker with less amount of financial mistakes. So that's the benefit in really honing it down and learning what that blueprint is, so that now you know not just what to do, but what to do the correct way so you can get to point A to point Z quickly and not bump your head as many times I bumped my head. I didn't have no mentor. Entrepreneurship wasn't even a thing back in 2005. It was just, baby, you got to get it how you live it, right? So I didn't have the luxuries of someone saying, hey, here are all the mistakes mistakes I make, so don't do this. I had to literally go and make all the mistakes and be like, that was the wrong way. And that took a lot of time and it took a lot of money. All right. So I can kind of give you a little shortcut by, breaking down what you need to do, but not just telling you what you need to do. I need you to understand why you need to do it. So I'm going to be explaining why you need to do it this way so you understand, not just do this, do that, do this. Because a lot of times, if you don't understand why you need to do something a certain way, you're going to cut a corner or just not do it. Because you're like, well, I don't understand why I'm doing just because she said blah, blah, blah. Don't mean I need to do it. Okay? Well, I done ran my mouth, y'all. It is late. Everyone have a great Valentine's evening. If you want to get a link to my to my class on Sunday and you're on Instagram, you can comment bank in the comments. If you need my grant bundle, you can comment grant in the comments. TikTok, you can just click the link in my bio for both the grant bundle or to sign up for the class. It's going to be this Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to break everything down for you, and I will also explain how you can join my 90-day mentorship program that starts in March, okay? So everyone have a great night. I will post this live on Instagram. TikTok, I don't know if you can post live. If someone that knows how to post a live, DM me whenever I get off live. Like, there is no link that says post your live. So if you know how to post a live, DM me and let me know, because I'm kind of new on TikTok. How y'all doing? All right, have a good night, and I will see you at the bank.